Change la donne, je l'ai dominé. Et quand tu montes comme ça, quand tu fais la gueule, je t'aime pas. Bébé, quand tu montes comme ça, et quand tu fais la gueule, je t'aime pas. Je n'aime pas. Just check, 1, 2.
Now, back to the hottest talk show on the net with your host, Russ Hill.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the hottest talk show on the net. It's your boy, Russ Hills. Once again, we're back again for another edition of the JMO talk show with yours truly. Yes, tonight we have a great show in store for y'all tonight. But before we get started, I want to make sure I want all my VIPs to tune in tonight. We have this brother here from our very own Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, Kishani Henry, a.k.a. Billy Blasta. He just wrote a book called Dark Paradise. So I want all my VIPs to go ahead and share this live. Just tag someone from home. It don't matter if you're home, it don't matter where you at, just tag somebody. We're gonna be talking some real good, some deep stuff tonight. It's all about Dark Paradise. So if you haven't got your book, tonight you're gonna hear it first from the author, Kishani Henry, about Dark Paradise. All right. But before we get started, I want to shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. Thank y'all for tuning in early, man. Appreciate y'all. I see my alumni. Donna, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. Elizabeth, thank you for tuning in. Derwin Stout, thank you for tuning in. Vallow Mills, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Rick Marsa, all the way from the DMV, thank you for tuning in. Kirk Bratwick, thank you for tuning in. My boy, all the way from Cali, Kurt Gums, thank you for tuning in. Kara Roberts, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Precious, Coca-Cola, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in all the way from St. Croix. All right, make sure y'all share the live, okay? It's all about Dark Paradise tonight. All right, we're gonna be talking to the author Kishani Henry, aka Billy Blasta. He's in the virtual guest tonight. What's going on, Kishani?
What's up?
Everything good?
Yeah, man, everything good, man.
Everything good?
When you say after the guy look around, ain't down on me yet.
Yeah, ain't down on you yet? Well, hey, man, before we get started, congratulations, man, for a job well done. We talk a little bit about the book, and I don't want to give it away. I want to make sure everybody go ahead and purchase the book, man. It's a good book, man. Very deep, very detailed book. But I want to congratulate you for a job well done, man. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, taking a step out the box. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Give thanks, man. Give thanks. Yeah.
It
was something long coming. So yeah. I say it was long coming. Something I wanted to do a long time. So I'm glad that I finally had the time and opportunity to do it.
Most definitely, man. Like I told you, man, I've been procrastinating with mines. I been writing some stuff down, but I haven't really get into like how the whole process is. I've went to book some book workshops and stuff, and I promised that I will get something done by my 50th birthday. So hopefully that it's kind of closing in on me. It's kind of closing in on me.
Okay.
But if I need
You
it,
got short window.
I gotta holler at you though.
Yeah, no doubt. I got you.
For sure, man. So for the listeners who don't know Kishani Henry, aka Billy Blasta, let the listeners know. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Well, as a half breed, to be honest. My mother is from St. Thomas, and my father from St. Croix. So I grew up on both islands. I have pretty much best of the both worlds. So I grew up in the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. I moved away to the States at a young age. Lived in Florida for about 2 or 3 years before moving back to the Virgin Islands, where I attended junior high and high school and so forth. I eventually ended up in a situation where I ended up getting shot and paralyzed. So that was at a young age. That was a traumatic situation in itself. But I overcome it and continue to thrive and do big things. So I pretty much an open book. So whatever questions you need to ask or want answered, I here to answer them.
Most definitely. Well, I know it's been a while. I know growing up, we probably around the same age. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember, I think when that situation happened, I think I was in early high school. I would say I was in probably 9th grade or 10th grade. What year did you, when that tragedy occurred?
93. 93.
So, okay. So I was a senior. I was a senior.
You were probably in high school too.
Yeah, I was a senior. Yeah. I graduated in 93. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, 93. Oh, okay. So you was a senior then, or were you what grade were you in at the time?
I was in 10th. I was in the 10th grade.
Oh, 10th grade.
Yeah, I was in 10th grade. Yeah. I was going behind in school because I was always easily distracted, so I wasn't really focused in school.
Okay. Most
but I don't mean I wasn't intelligent or I didn't know the work. I just was easily distracted.
Right. Well, I mean, I could like we was talking earlier, back in our days, the 90s, like I said in the book, Dark Paradise, that was during the crack era, the ganja era and so forth, that was like freely. Like
right.
It was really heavy. So when you say easily distracted, especially if you from the projects, whether it is PMP, Wrong the Field Housing, Bovoni, Raz Valley,
right.
Tonki, you know what I'm saying? You will be distracted. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. I was born in Raz Valley, but my dad purchased a home over in the Estate Bovoni area. So at 6th grade, we moved over Bovoni side when I was in 6th grade. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if that didn't happen, I would have been a project kid all my life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's all I know, Raz Valley. You know what I mean? So, you can't knock anybody about the past. Things happen. But I guarantee you, you know what I'm saying? And we always say as fathers, as grown men, that when your back is against the wall, or when you're doing some serious trying time, that's when we'd have to put a man head on our shoulder. We have to man up. We have to grow up. You know what I'm saying? In your case, you know what I'm saying? This tragic situation, I would say tragic, but you're not. It's not fatal. It's not fatal, but it is a situation where that half of your life now you've been paralyzed. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So would you like to get into that at least like that Was that some of the information that we have in this book part of what you went through with your situation?
No, no, I didn't put my situation in the book because I didn't want it to be I didn't want it to be more like a autobiography. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, create a story of what I know, what I've seen, what my friends been through, some of the things I've been through. I didn't want to really personalize it because it's way bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? The story is way bigger than me, and my story could always come later on. But I wanted to tell a broader story where it's more relatable to a lot more people.
Mm.
So my personal life, my personal story, it could be related to a lot. People can relate to it, but I just wanted to create something that more people could relate to and make it bigger.
You know, when we talked about, one of the things that you told me that a lot of people have been hitting me up like, hey, the man, this character in the book, is this such and such, such and such? And you say you never give it away. So do you think that if you had put your situation in the book, it would have kind of say, well, okay, that's Billy Blasta. Yeah. This person got shot and he got paralyzed. Yeah, that's it. So so in a way I could understand you not putting your situation in the book because you don't want to, like you said, give it away. Even though people have an idea who you're talking about because who've been around your team, you didn't want to specifically put your information in there so they could say, okay, this character is Kishani.
Right. Yeah. That could be that could be one of the reasons too. And a lot of what I'm getting from a lot of people, with the feedback I'm getting from a lot of people, is that they personalizing it too much. Because they're trying to figure out
who you talking about.
Figure out who is who, yeah, and where is what, and if he did that, they're gonna get confused because in that type of story, it's something that I created from a lot of true stories that I know, and the people that I associate those stories with, all those people are deceased. So there's a lot of people wanting to be in the know. You know what I'm saying? That they know, yeah, I know this and they know that. No, you don't really know.
No.
Because like
you have an idea, but you don't know.
They have an idea, right?
You have an idea, but you don't know. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You have an idea.
And like we said, like we said that, you know, you don't want to have a conversation with your friends about, yeah, this thing, and then now you're gonna go to, they start reading the book, then calling back, like, that ain't really happening, you know. You booked it, but that, you know what I'm saying? So you go, instead of people promoting the book for you and giving good feedback, now we're gonna be across doing, say, man, he fabricated this, fabricate that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know how our people is. We always want to be in the know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, but let me just say this here, Kishani or Billy Blasta? How you want me respond to you?
Blasta good.
Blast. Okay. So Billy Blasta, check this out. I told you, right, when I was reading this book, it had a couple times I had to really like put down the book because like I told you, man, I was like, yo, you really went detail in this book. This is not no Hollywood type of book. This is some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, these men were really wilding in our days. Like, yo, y'all were like, y'all were bugging, man. You know what I'm saying? and I tell you, man, like a couple of times I read it and I was like, no, this ain't happening, man. For real. Nah, man, nah. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, come on, you know? But I'm not upset by it, just freaking out. Like some of the characters I know, and I couldn't believe this is what was going on behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. You may know the characters, but like I said, that's not that may not be their life, or that wasn't their life. because everything ain't synchronized as far as how it happened in their life. It's so crazy that some of the stories that I write in the book, the characters had already moved to the States or was already dead. So that's the show. It's just a bunch of stories that I know of, and I just associate them with these characters because these characters were my boys. They were my boys, my family. So just to keep their names alive and keep their memories alive, I associate their names with the story. You know what I'm saying? And just not to incriminate anybody because, like I say, it's a lot of wild, real, menacing things that we were doing. So it's just to keep everybody on the safe side.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a good book. I must say, I told you, Keshani, I said, man, you know, this book here, like with the 50 Cent type of stuff that he's putting out there in stars like Power, BMF, and you know, the Power series and so forth. I said, this could be, if this go in the right hands, I say, you never know, man. You might be executive producer of an upcoming show. And some people might take it as, you know, Russ, and I ain't gonna be, I'm not gonna be hypocritical about what I'm about to say, because I always say that we need more positivity, you know, showing on social media, on TV, more than negativity. However, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I watch Power. Power is my show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I watch Power.
Yeah.
I faithfully watch the Power, the BMF. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it's because these are things that we could relate of. Not saying that we want to go back in that era or go back doing them things, but we could relate to these type of movies. So me saying to you that, hey, this could be on the big screen sometime, or hopefully, or when, you know, if we get to the right hands, I'm saying it with good regards. Like, yo, you got a good book here. It's a good book.
Yeah. Thanks again. I and that's a goal. That's a goal. Definitely a goal to have it on the big screen and portray the story itself. And like I said, it has a lot of negative content to it, but you can always turn a negative into a positive, and that's my whole thing. So there could be some positive that comes out of the whole story. Some conversations could be had because pretty much the story kind of shows the mental capability of the undeveloped mind of these ghetto youths. You know what I'm saying? So the things that they're going through, that they're doing, it could come from a lot of trauma. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in the Virgin Islands, growing up in the projects, it comes with a lot of trauma and abuse. So with what they're going through, like I said, this was a crack era too. So they coming outside and their mother or their father on crack, but they still, you know what I'm saying, they still living the life of how they want to grow, or the environment that they come up in, and they pretty much get corrupt based on that. But it's like, how can you? It's like it's hard to blame them because of the environment that they come from. So it just goes deep. It just goes way deeper than just saying that it's just a bunch of wild youths.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. What made you decide to write this book? Was it something in your? I know you say it was a long time coming, but what made you decide to say, you know what, I gotta get this book out this year? I know we just went through the pandemic, so all this time, were you writing them times when we were indoors, or was this something that was on the shelf just need to touch up before we put it out there?
Yeah, it was something that been brewing for a couple of years, and I just needed the peace of mind to start writing it. So I started writing, I would say right when the pandemic started. I started writing. And I really wasn't really writing really hard. I wasn't really going really hard with it and focused. But then I started to meditate. I started reading. I started listening to a lot of audio books. I did some traveling. I went home a couple of times. So it just all started coming together. And then when I really got focused and really started to decide how I wanted the story to go, then I really was in on it 100%. So I would say it took about 9 months to a year for me to really
put
write
everything
it
together.
and yeah, put everything together. Yeah.
So so everything you did yourself, did you co-author with someone else, or everything is Billy Blasta right here?
Well, everything I wrote myself, but I did speak with a couple of people. I did interview a couple of people, because a lot of the information that people have, they ain't gonna share that information with just anybody. So me being who I am, they were easy and eager to share that information with me once I tell them what we're doing, and they were happy to be part of it. And the outcome of it is like the feedback again from the people that stories that's in the book. It's like, wow, yeah, I really do a good job. So I'd be happy to hear that.
Yeah, man, you did a damn good job, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I mean, I even told you that a couple times, like I did dream and I was thinking some stuff in the book, and I had to like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very detailed. The book is nice.
Yeah.
Let's take it back. Let's take it back in the 90s. Let's take it back to the Dark Paradise.
Okay.
Let's take it back to Passing Garden. We formerly know it as ghettos. And you know, we was talking about the name ghettos. You know, like when I was growing up, I was told the man don't go in ghettos. Because if you go in the ghettos, you won't make it back out. And I swear to you, it's only when I got a little, or even when I was a young teenager, like I was telling you, I was checking this girl and the pal summer camp. But when I go in there, I call him what, hey, you know, Skillip, you know what I mean? Because I know Skillip. So I can't go in there asking for, hey, you know, Charmaine, they're gonna be like, wait, he trying to take our woman, man. Okay, so you know you gotta call somebody from in the hood. So he could say, he good, man, he good. Or if they see me around him, everything good. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it used to be. And I told you, like, even when I was working at Bayard Motors as a pumping gas, Ghettos was right next door. And I literally never went in that project, never, until, you know, I start checking for home girl is when I start to like ease myself in. And the only how I know to get to know Skillip is, you know, when I used to go by my aunt in housing, he used to be over there. And then of course, Bayard Motors, so of course everybody used to walk to go to I think Kentucky Fried at the time, before Wendy's, Kentucky Fried. So, you know, you see people like you know, you conversate, whatever. So ghettos, tell us a little bit about, you know, just everyday living in there.
Yeah, it's so funny that you say that, because I had a similar story where I had a friend used to come and check me in the ghettos, and when her mother found out she used to come and check me, it was like, what you doing in there? You know what I mean? What you doing in there?
I'm telling you, the man.
Yeah, so the ghettos had a real serious stigma. But the ghettos, it's so crazy that you would say that, because from the outside looking in, they had their own view of how the hood was. But us in the ghettos, we had a lot of fun growing up. Yeah, my childhood in the ghettos and growing up in St. Thomas was more fulfilling and fun than when I used to live in the States. I have a lot more memories of the Virgin Islands and growing up in the ghettos. But then again, like the stigma I have, we as project kids, we growing up watching the drug dealer, them and the corner, them man getting money, them man they coming in with the finest woman. So we seen these things and growing up and the type of mentality or the heart that we have, that's the direction that we going. We ain't really seen no lawyers, no doctors, that type of influence in the ghettos. You know what I mean? We see hustlers and people getting money. So that's what we're gonna gravitate to. But for the most part, yeah, growing up in the ghettos were fun, man. We had play basketball, had basketball leagues, racing in the street, baseball. You know what I mean? Marbles.
The basketball tournaments, the basketball tournaments. You know what I'm saying? That you used to have some serious games in the ghettos. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
You know.
And some of the time that was the only time people would come into the ghettos because it was an event going on. It had a lot of people in there that now they could relate to or hang out with, but other than that, people weren't coming in the whole later.
So look, I never forget I had a partner with me in the car. This was when I was like in my 20s. I had a partner in the car. We were dropping my son over by his grandmother in the ghettos, my son. And my son look, hey, partner, stay outside. Like, you know, the interest because he stayed out, he stand up there, man. He wasn't going in there with me. He wasn't going there. He said, hey, let me out. And when you come back, just pick me up, my son. He wasn't going in there, my son. It's serious, man. So you can imagine, I walk in my son to his grandma's house and I like, man, I here by myself, but I just keep my eyes straight, back in the car. I swing wrong, come wrong, pick him up. Oh, God, my son. He said, he ain't going in there, my son. And then, like I said, we in our 20s, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, and believe it or not, Blasta, they have people to this day that live in St. Thomas that never been in the ghettos. Never.
Right.
Never been to this day. They're not all and great like me. Never been in the ghettos. Be real. I mean, I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Wrong the Field, the only reason why we've been to Wrong the Field is because of the, you know, the carnival events. So of course you're gonna go Wrong the Field. But I guarantee you, if we growing up and they had a carnival event somewhere else, people won't go to
Around the field,
they will go to the market square and get their fish and then watch that, but they will not go wrong the field. Some people listening to us and saying, man, that's bad stigma. But I'm just telling you that's how it was growing.
Real.
It's not how it is now. I mean, people are dead and gone, some people old, and people are the OGs them done gone, the OGs them now retire. So people just trying to live. But that's how it was growing up. That's how we go. Just like Bavoni, oh my God, the Crips. That's what Bavoni are named, the Crips. You know what I'm saying? The Crips. Shoo, man. Hey, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we had some times, and like you say, even though from the outside looking in, people might say it's bad, but you live it. You live it, and I used to have fun. You say those were the best times you ever had. And believe it or not, I truly believe that, because even when we moved over in a house in Bavoni, I still used to go in Ras Valley and stay there till 11, 12 o'clock at night. My mother roast my ass, man. She roast my ass because she was scared. She wasn't because I stayed out late. She was just scared that I coming home. I ain't 6th grade. I coming home at midnight, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Man, she roast my ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we know the love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was love. Like you feel safe in the hood. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So so tell us a little bit about just give us some of the people, the characters in the book. I mean, you don't have to give out who you pertaining to, but name some of the characters in the book.
Yeah. Well, the main characters are street characters: Kilo, Blade, and Pinchers. So Kilo, which is his character, that character is pretty much based off of Skillet. Skillet was my cousin. Like you mentioned Skillet earlier, so
Yeah.
that was my cousin. So his character is Kilo. Blade was my best friend growing up. So we do a lot together. And Pinchas, he was younger. That was my boy too, but he was younger than us. So those three characters pretty much had the whole individual personality. So it was easy for me to base the stories associated with those names because of how they used to carry themselves or how they used to live. So it was So it's pretty much half of three characters growing up in the ghettos, living in and branching out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Going the street life, what we're doing growing up, fighting, shootout, hustling, all of that. It's pretty much like Shatters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shatters is like pure ignorance. Just to be honest with you, right? Shatters is pure, but we love Shatters.
Yeah.
We love Shatters because we can relate to it.
Yeah.
Shatters, because pretty much everybody have a bad man either in the family, a family friend is a bad man. There's somebody you know in the hood or in the back or living a life. But you know that person is a good person no matter what they're going through or whatever, no matter what they're doing. They're still a good person. So you're gonna rock with that person regardless. So you can relate to so it's easier to relate to the story because you know of people of that character.
Well, you know, it's everybody that knows Skillet. Like I said, Skillet was like a social butterfly, even though, you know what I'm saying, for the ghettos, everybody know who Skillet was. You know what I'm saying? He, like I said, when I go in there, like, hey, Skillet, you know what I mean? So once I call his name, then man not say, okay, he knows somebody there, he good.
Yeah.
And once he come around, I good. I felt cool. Like I feel like I want to hire you. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah.
I know not to do anything stupid though. You know what I mean? But I know once I'm with him, I good. You know what I'm saying? But so you said Blade. Blade is another character. Is he passed away or he's still here?
Yeah, all the characters in the book deceased. All.
Okay.
So he passed away what about I want to say what 13 years ago? Something like that. 13. Yeah. And Pinchas passed away before him. So so there's all the characters are deceased. So I mean, like I say, I talking about some serious shit in the book. So you can't come back and put no pressure on nobody. Incriminating nobody name. So it ain't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once I put my name on something, this people know it's gonna be solid. It ain't gonna be nothing watered down. So yeah.
So tell us what's the difference between your book and any other book with someone that born and raised, grew up in the hood, the projects, the ghettos. Tell us the difference between, because you said you read some other autobiography, you read some books, you did some homework. But tell us the difference between your book, Dark Paradise, and any other book pertaining to people, their life in the hood.
I think mine is more realistic. I mean, it's not fabricated where the events ain't really happen, or you could feel like people could say like, nah, that ain't really happen, or that ain't how they was, or that ain't no. People know of Junglist. Now, saying Junglist was a known crew. So people know of our story. People know of our tribulations and trials. So they could pretty much relate to the book a lot more. And the difference with my book, I would say, compared to anybody else's book, is how I orchestrate it, how I put it together with everybody who I know the names are deceased, the characters are deceased. I never heard that before. For nobody writing a book or doing any type of you know what I mean, any type of screenplay or any. I've never heard that before. So that in itself makes it more authentic and I separate myself from everybody else.
If you just joined us, we have the author of the book Dark Paradise, Kishani Henry, aka Billy Blasta. You can find him on Facebook, Billy Blasta. He's from St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. He just wrote a book called Dark Paradise. It's a story about his past living in PMP, aka ghettos, aka passing gardens. It's a good book. It's very detailed. Like I said, you know, the book, if it get in the right hands, I think we should see this here at a trifecta or one of these movie festivals out there. I mean, it's pretty good. It's real nice. And you know, like I said, you know, when I read a book and I was like, wow, this guy, he paralyzed, he like put a lot of details into this book. And like I said, this book should be like a motivation to anybody, not just someone who wants to write a book, but anything that when you put your mind together, you just have to, I guess, like you said, you have to go through a little meditation, probably, close his ears from the outside noise and focus and putting this book together. Because like I said, some of the stuff them in there, I was like, wow. Even though you said that, it's a book, don't get too carried away. But it's a good read. It's a good read.
Yeah,
it's a good read. So Kishani, I know, like I said, I'm a guy. I always like to talk about positivity. What would you say to anyone that haven't got this book? What would you say will be, coming from the author, something positive about this book?
Positive about this book is that I create something from nothing. Pretty much creating something from nothing and seeing where it can go, seeing how far it can go. So like you said, once somebody put a mind to something and they stick to it, they could pretty much become something. It could become something. You don't know why it's gonna become at the beginning, at the infancy of it, but you know it gonna become something. So even though it may have a negative content in the book, you could, like I said, you could turn that content into something positive, because some people may be reading it, older people in our generation, and they have kids, or they may know kids, teachers, may know students that go in the route of these characters in the book, and they could kind of educate them, or kind of let them read the book, and they can find some positivity within the book where it turn them around from going the negative direction. So it have different ways that you can look at it, but you could definitely turn the negative into positive.
Most definitely, Moses. I would say that, reading the book, of course, we might gravitate on some of the action that it's in the book, the details in the book. I would say, based on me, read the book, I would say the positivity is that all good things must come to an end. Meaning, like, we had our time growing up, trying to be like somebody. We see what the outcome ended up to be. You understand what I'm saying? So me reading this book here will say, well, wow, like, man, it's a good read, but I would never like to go that route or make my child, my son, to even have to go that route. Not saying that the stuff that what you did in the book was bad, this and that. It's a book. But what I'm saying is the positive is that we as fathers, we as grown men, can learn from this and try to make sure that the next generation don't have to go that route, because we know what the situation is. Like you said, that all three of the main all of the main characters is deceased. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I said it's a good book. It should be in the on the big screen. And let's hope. I mean, let's hope. Like I said, I'll try my best, see if I could put it in the right hands, see what it could do. Because, like I said, I like to see our people doing big things, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really proud of what you do, man. Good, great read, man. So, if anyone if anyone looking to purchase a book, where can they find this book right now?
www.darkparadisevi.com. So that's www.darkparadisevi.com.
Is it on Amazon?
Or you can hit me up. Yeah, Amazon, but Amazon will be taxing me, man. So
okay,
if
that's why I got it from Amazon. Yeah, but if I had to go directly to the website, then I would have probably do it that way. But I went through Amazon. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't blame people. I don't blame people for going through Amazon because it's convenient. Everybody have an Amazon account.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So easier to get to Amazon, but Amazon will be taxing, and it'll take a little while to come too. But if you want it
took a while. Yeah,
it'll take a while, right? Yeah. So, but if you want a book, you could just hit me up on my social media, Billy Blasta, on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, every place, Billy Blasta. Just inbox me and I could mail it to you. You have Cash App, Zelle, we could work it out. So yeah, and I'll just mail it to you. But yeah, Amazon will be taxing. Or you could just go straight to the website. I also have it in St. Thomas at the Pressure Spot on Main Street. So if you're in St. Thomas, you go to the Pressure Spot. I mean, I have it also the medicine shop pharmacy on Haven site. I also have physical copies. Okay. I had a subway other location, but they sold out. So
what about St. Croix? What about St. Croix? St. Croix.
It's so easy to do St. Thomas because I know a lot of people with businesses in St. Thomas. I don't really know that much people with businesses in St. Croix. So if any businesses want to carry it and watching this or hearing this, they can reach out to me and we can work it out.
I'm a Crucian peeps. If you know anyone in St. Croix that could help this brother out, he's a Virgin Islander. He just wrote a book. He's trying to get it out to St. Croix, to the Crucian, to the Big Island. Hit him up. Let's see if we can get it happen, make it happen. We got a lot of stores also in St. John. St. John, you know, if anyone in St. John as well would like to help this brother get his book over to St. John, Love City, hit him up. Billy Blasta, his name is on Facebook. That's Billy, B-I-L-L-Y, Blasta, B-L-A-S-T-A. I always wanted to ask you, man, what made you came up with that name? Kishani Henry, Billy Blasta. I like it. This man.
Anyway,
I said, what made you come up with this name, man?
Everybody be asking me that, right? So it's okay. So I used to rap, right? I don't still rap. I don't really still rap. Let me say I put it like that. But so that was my rap name. So Billy the part Billy come from Billy the Kid, the outlaw. Yeah, the Western outlaw, Billy the Kid. So you know, when you're out there doing things, I was more related. My partner Blade is who gave me that name. So
Billy Blasta.
Before he passed, he gave me the part Billy. Cause he used to call me Billy. Cause at the time we were watching what movies? Was it Untouchable? One of the movies that with Billy the Kid in it. So he started calling me Billy. But the Blasta part is from my father. My father was a street man. My father was a street hustler. Okay. So his street name is Blasta. So I just took on the name Blasta. So I just put them together and be original, Billy Blasta.
Understood. It have some meaning. It have some meaning to the name.
Right.
Exactly. And I'm glad you clarified because I was like Billy Blasta. I said, wait, this man used to blast all kind of woman all over the place. Billy Blasta, whatever, man. Anyway.
Man.
Yeah, Dark Paradise, man. Dark Paradise. You can go and get it at Pressure Bus Pipe, his new store, the Pressure Spot. Is right there with Inter Island. I think that store Inter Island when we used to go up was there. I think it's right across. It's right up the street from where Silver Spoons used to be. Right up the street with the highway, the police highway building is now I think is now abandoned, but it's right there. You can't miss it. It's right there when you make the turn left to if you're going towards the Emancipation Garden. You go check them out. Also Havenside, the medicine shop. You can't miss it. Everybody know where the medicine shop is. Go ahead, check it out. Dog Paradise. And again, anyone from the Big Island that know anyone that have stores or anything, hit him up. Inbox Billy Blasta. Let's see if we could get some of his books over in the Big Island and of course Love City, St. John. We have a lot of people on St. John that read books. So make sure, let's see if we could get this brother a book over in St. John. You know what I'm saying? You thought about having something here like a book signings anytime. You in Florida, is that correct?
Yeah. It's
So
so funny that you
have
said
like
that.
a book signing or anything?
Yeah, it's so funny that you said that. I will be in Atlanta on October the 22nd. Doing a book signing at
Okay.
at the Black Bastards business show.
Okay.
So
Okay. And that's October 22nd. All right. So what you do, let me know when you get the information and tag me in it. Tag me in it so we could tag me in it so we could so I could share it with all my ATLians. So he's gonna be the author. Kishani Henry is gonna be here in Atlanta October 22nd. So make sure you check it out. Make sure y'all come out and support the thing. You make sure you get your autograph copy. I got my copy, so I'm gonna come and make sure he signed my book. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this here. We got 10 more minutes before the show. We got a lot of people listening to us on Facebook Live. Shout out to my classmate Buki Sanford. He said listen, he wants to be the OG. He wants the OG role. Wadu. Wadu, this one gonna happen. You're gonna have the OG role, right? But you're gonna be cooking them Johnny cake and fried fish and thing while the school and them dudes, you know what I mean? Pick up the Wadu, my classmate, man. Killing Joffrey, what going on? Shout out to Andrea Hamilton, special good night to you, my classmate, Idita Settlebridge, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Precious, hey, Coca-Cola, listen, if you know anyone over in St. Croix, hit me up or hit Billy Blasta up. This is a good brother. He's trying to get his book over in St. Croix, so make sure you go see if we could direct him to someone over there where we could get some books over in the Big Island. Hey, good evening to Robbie. Hey, Caribbean Savory, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Shanice Lockwood, thank you for tuning in. Clement Francis, thank you for tuning in. Shelly HC, thank you for tuning in. TJ, what's going on? Pick up yourself. Kurt Bratwood, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Bruce Bertrand, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Dana Glasgow, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Shanda, all the way from the DMV, my cuz, what's going on? Hey, Super Tech, DJ Super Tech, big up yourself. Hey, Kalila, thank you for tuning in. Barbara Van Zen, all the way from Florida, South Florida. Hey, Jennifer Hart, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Kishelle, what's going on? My cousin from all the way St. Thomas, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. KJ, 340 Men, thank you for tuning in. Jesse James, thank you for tuning in. Kiefer Steele, what's going on? All the way from Texas, pick up yourself. Hey, Stacy Rose, my #1 supporter, thank you for tuning in as always. Trini Joe, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Abigail, all the way from the DMV, and of course, hey, Ezra, my classmate, Ezra Toussaint, thank you for tuning in. And of course, my lovely wife, Tiffany Sales, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. Hey, this is what we're gonna do. Let's give away a book. Just one book tonight. We're gonna give away a book tonight, complimentary. Hey, Miss Claudina, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. We're gonna give away a book right now. You have to put the name, the answer on the Facebook chat. Billy Blast, I believe I gotta send it. I gotta send you send it to you so you can share it. Share this Share this here with your friends. I just sent it to you on inbox. See, you got that, so you could send it to your peeps. All right, so
Okay.
here what you gotta name the three main characters. Name the three main characters in the book. Name the three main characters in the book. You have to give all three names to win a book right now, and you're gonna get it signed, an autograph signed by the author Kishani Henry. So name the three main characters in Dark Paradise. He called the name out. He called them name out. The three characters. Is their nicknames. All of them is nicknames. Name the three names, the three main characters in the book. You're gonna win a free book tonight. All right? Let's go. Shanice Lockwood won. Shanice Lockwood won. That was fast. Eh?
Hey,
Hey, don't waste your time, though. She won. She won. Oh, see, they was coming in so far. Rick Mossa. Hey, Shanice beat you to it, man. She won. So congratulations, Shanice Lockwood. Congratulations, you won a book, an autograph book by Kenny. Yes. So
yeah.
just hit him up on Facebook inbox, give him your information so he can mail you your autograph copy. Also, don't forget, he's going to be here in Atlanta, GA in October 22nd at a book signing. He's going to give all the information once he get it. He's going to tag me to it so I could share it to everyone. So make sure y'all come out and support this thing. Dark Paradise, I will give it 2 thumbs up, man. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
The book is good.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks. Give thanks.
It just, again, when I see books like these and brothers like yourself, taking time out and what I'm saying, kind of, push away the distraction, the noise, the outside noise, and focus and a book. And they also got some pictures of your, some of your friends growing up. You know what I'm saying? Let me just kind of grab a picture. So that's one thing I like too, that you had a lot of pictures of you got a picture of a passing garden right here. And I think you have some other pictures of your brothers, your fellas growing up and so forth. Yeah. So
that makes a story more real. That makes a story more real.
No doubt,
the
man.
To relate to it.
No doubt, man. No doubt. So make sure y'all. So Shanice says she got 4 books. Donate my book to the second person. Okay, so all right. So Shanice says she got 4 books. So she said she's gonna donate her book to the second person. So Rick Mercer, you were the second one. So Rick, hey, tonight is your lucky day. So Rick Mercer is the winner. Shanice says she got 4 books already. So donate tonight's book to the second person. So Rick was the second person that put all 3 of the name of the main characters in the book. So Rick Mercer, Rick said he have his book already. Oh my God. Okay, so who's the third person? Okay, all right. I tell you what. Rick, you pick somebody that you would like to have this book, somebody that don't have the book. So Shanice have 4, you have yours already. So pick somebody, put the name out right now, and that person's gonna get a free autographed copy of Dark Paradise. Steve Joseph said he is a good read, so I'm assuming he got his book too. Shout out to Steve Joseph. Appreciate you, man. Rick, let me know who you want to get this book. Anyone that don't have this book. The person they can't have the book because we don't want them to say, "Oh, I have mine already." So let's let me know on inbox, Billy Blasta. Let him know who you'd like to donate the book to. Okay. All right. So okay. So Shanice said Darvin Stout. Okay. So she said Darvin Stout. Darvin Stout. Before we congratulate you as the winner, Darvin, do you have the book Dark Paradise? Okay, Darvin Stout, I need you to let me know, do you have the book Dark Paradise? Yes or no? Answer in the group chat, the Facebook Live. Do you have the book? Come on, come on. It's 8:57. 8:57. 8:57. We're trying to wrap it up at 9 o'clock. So do you have your copy, Dark Paradise? Dervin Stout. Dervin Stout, I'm waiting for your answer. Come on now. Let me know, do you have the book, Dark Paradise? Okay, I went out. Let me come back in. Let me see. Okay, he said no, he don't have a copy. All right, Dervin. So guess what? You're the winner. You're the winner. That's it.
It is a lucky day.
Yeah, he's the lucky winner. He said you don't have a copy. All right, so Dervin, you got a copy. Do me a favor, inbox me your information so I can send it to Billy Blasta, and he's gonna have a autographed copy and sign it, send it to you. Okay. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So don't forget, because if you forget, I might just give it to a family member of mine. So make sure you send me your information, and all I'm gonna do is just copy and paste it over to Billy Blaster, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Again, Billy Blaster, before you go, let the listeners know where they could find this book, Dark Paradise. Sorry.
www.darkparadisevia.com, or you can inbox me, Billy Blast, on all social media platforms. It's also on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, the other book platforms also. But you know what I'm saying, that they tax me, so I prefer you getting it directly from me.
Well, listen, darkparadisevia.com. That's what we're going with. We ain't going with that. Anybody that taxing, we cutting out the middleman. Darkparadisevia.com. You go, if you're in St. Thomas, check out Pressure Bus Pipe Spot, the Pressure Spot. He have the book on sale. The medicine shop over in Havenside have the book on sale. Or if you want to hit him up directly, Billy Blaster. Billy Blaster on Facebook, or go to his website, www.darkparadisevia.com. Kishani Henry, it was a pleasure, man. Congratulations again, brother. Great book, great read.
Man, pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? You did a great job, man. 2 thumbs up. I really appreciate you coming on the JMO Talk Show tonight, man. And it's been a long time coming, man. It's been a long time coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love and the support everybody's showing me.
Yeah, man. Anytime, man. Anytime. You know, I mean, you're doing something positive and you're doing something constructive, and that's what it's all about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before we go, did you ever thought about doing any reaching out to anyone back home about doing like some you know, like when we used to grow up, you used to have people like elders or people from the States used to come and talk to the schools, you know, talk to the kids in the school about, you know, about different stuff, about life. Because right now we see in the public school home, I've been reading, haven't really reached out to anybody as yet about, but they've been having a lot of fights lately. So do you think that's something that you would love to do? Like to just go home and just kind of talk to people, not to promote your book, but just to kind of let them know, hey man, listen, this is, you know what I mean? And see,
definitely.
And maybe you can, you know, if the school system don't mind having you, you know, give away your book, or they might feel like, nah, that's not the direction, but at least just to give back to the public school and just talk to some of these youths, man, because I mean, yeah, it's getting rough. It's getting rough, yo.
Yeah. I see some. I've been watching like on WhatsApp a lot of videos. It's like up to like 10 videos of different situations in the schools. So it's like a revolving cycle, because this is shit that been going on when we were in school. You know what I mean? And it's still going on now. But yeah, that's something I would definitely do. I don't have any connections with anybody like that, but that's when I say the positivity to come out of the boat. That's part of the positivity, to kind of talk to these youths and trying to lead them in the right direction. But because I live the best of both worlds. I live on that side, and the rough side, where you're in the streets and you're doing what you're doing, and me inflicting pain and so forth, going through all of that. I also live on the corporate side, where I went a straight and narrow. I went to college. You know what I mean? I had a regular 9 to 5 job. You know what I'm saying? Doing the right thing. So I live the best of both worlds. So yeah, that's something I'll definitely do. I open to that.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, let me see what I could do. The school year just start. Like I said, let me see if I could reach out to some people, see if that's a direction they would love to travel. I think it's a great idea, and I think that these kids, you know, I mean, we would have the mindset that if we have 10 students in the room, we want all to change all 10, and realistically, that's not how it is. But if you could just change one. Could just change one and then just start the dominoes effect. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is a start. You know, let me just shoot it to some people. I know this is an election year, so right now is a lot of tension, a lot of stuff going on. So maybe when things, when things kind of die down, and let's see what we could do to just. It don't have to be a big auditorium. It could just be like in a library or probably a classroom. You know what I'm saying? One day we just hit different classrooms, you know what I'm saying, and go from there. Right. Yeah, let's just start off and just see how that go, because right now we don't want to lose the future, man. You know, a lot of times people will say like, you know, we talk about it, but we don't be about it. So if we gonna talk about it, let's be about it. So I'll get with you. Hopefully by the time you come up, we could just shoot some ideas. If we could meet, because I mean, you know, everybody schedule is different, but let's see what we could do, man. But brother, thank you, man. Appreciate you coming on the JMO. It was a pleasure, man. Yeah, man, all the time, man, and good luck, all the best, my brother. Dark Paradise.
Same to you.
Yeah, man. Dark Paradise. Thanks, it's a homie, man.
Yes, right.
Doing big things, man. Y'all go out and support the thing, man. Good read, good book.
Right.
All right, much love, my brother. Yes, sir.
All right, salute. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right, so that was Kishani Henry, the author of Dark Paradise. He just wrote his book. So he's on the JMO Talk Show. He's just came on the show to promote his book. So make sure y'all go out and check it out, man. He's doing big things. All right, that's it for tonight. It's 9:05. Also, before we go, I just want to give y'all some plugs. All my ATLians. ATLians, tonight is all about Out and Bad. Yemen Radio, Captain Ren, and also Crushmore Entertainment doing it big over at Mango's Restaurant. That's in Pine Lake. All right, that's 4634 Rockbridge Road. 4634 Rockbridge Road. All right, make sure y'all come on out tonight from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. It's Out and Bad. Music by Optimistic Sounds, DJ Choice One, DJ Ardan, and Azzy Rankin. Come on out, get your mango drink, your mango rum punch. All right, $5 rum punch. So make sure y'all come on out, check out the thing. Also, don't forget, it's still on and popping. The Yemen Radio 9th anniversary white party, all white party. So make sure y'all in the place to be. Yours truly, Russell, is going to be your host for the evening. That's on Saturday, September 17th. All the free tickets are done. So tickets are right now on Eventbrite, $10. That's it. Get your tickets now, $10. $10 for your tickets, all the free tickets done. We went over our limit. You know what I'm saying? I said, Ren, let's keep it open just a little bit more. And we really got a lot of people when I got the free tickets. So now tickets are right now on eventbrite.com, $10. So make sure y'all go out there and get it now. All right, eventbrite.com. All right, so that's the 9th anniversary Yemen Radio All White Party going down Saturday, September 17th at Mango's Restaurant in Pine Lake. That's 4634 Rockbridge Road in Pine Lake, Georgia. 4634 Rockbridge Road in Pine Lake, Georgia. Yours truly, Russell, is going to be the host of the evening. Music by Anka Amari, Captain Ren, Firestorm, and DJ R. Dunn. Get your all white. Come on out. Let's have a grown folks, great time. You know what I'm saying? We do it big. This is our 9th year doing it big. I mean, you know, we had a little hiatus with the pandemic, so forth, but we keep this thing going, man. We're going to keep this thing going. All right. So look out for next year. JMN Radio doing it big for the 10th year anniversary, and of course, the JMO Talk Show 9th year next year. All right. So make sure y'all come on out and support the thing. Tonight, out and bad at the Mangoes Pine Lake. We have big music going on. Optimistic Sound, DJ Choice One, Azirankian, DJ Ardan, and then Saturday, September 17th, that's the Yemen Radio 9th anniversary all-white party. All right, cool. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. We love y'all, man. And I see y'all next week, Friday. It's the return of the bar, the Buju and Russ Sports Talk Show next week, Friday. Buju is back. Your boy Russell is back. We're bringing back the bar. We can't wait. We got a lot of content to talk about. So all my sports fanatics, make sure y'all tune in, man. We're bringing it back. Can't wait. It's gonna be lit, man. So next week at 8 p.m., the bar, the Buju and Russ Sports Talk Show next week, Friday. So keep it locked. I'll talk to y'all soon. Love y'all. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Be safe. Peace and hair grease. One love. Yeah.